Welcome back. Hopefully you had a great weekend because we're starting out a new work week tomorrow. Monday morning, we'll be starting out mostly in the mid to upper 60s, so it's going to be a comfortable and somewhat cool start to the day. However, notice during the afternoon, bumping those highs up to around 90 degrees across much of the region, especially from Baton Rouge and points on eastward into Lake Maurepas and Lake Pontchartrain. Some of the rest of our Florida parishes and even West Louisiana may also reach the low 90s because high pressure is just so strong and in control. It's going to keep us on the dry side. In addition to that, not really looking at very much cloud cover. On the other hand, we're still watching the tropics. There's one of our tropical systems. We're going to have two of them out there in the Atlantic, and unfortunately from the Sunshine State into the Carolinas, they're going to be dealing with some wind as well as rain. Now, inland locations, they'll likely get mostly bands of heavier rain, but on the coast, it looks like they could be dealing with some erosion and coastal flooding. But here at home, large ridge of high pressure is going to keep us on the dry side. But I'm going to give you your first alert because the tropics are still active with both Umberto as well as Imelda. Umberto is still a hurricane. Looking at tropical storm Imelda right now with max winds at 40 miles per hour. Tropical storm warnings from the Bahamas up to the waters of the Atlantic off of Florida. Now, as far as inland, they have either tropical storm watches or rip current conditions. Those are going to continue for the next several days. Could see Imelda strengthen into a hurricane and possibly get closer to Bermuda, giving them some trouble. In addition to that, we still have Category 4 Hurricane Umberto with max winds of 140 miles per hour. No direct impact on the U.S. from Umberto, let alone Bermuda, but they will still be dealing with some dangerous rip currents and high surf. But thankfully, the Gulf is not open for business in the tropical weather department, but instead we've got more summer-like temperatures through the middle of the week. Our best temperatures are going to be in the mornings where we get the 60s. Now, if there is any good news, it looks like at least by the end of the week, we should be closer to normal, back in at least into the mid 80s across the region. And we even introduced a slight chance of a stray late day shower or storm next weekend. Not by much, but only at 10%. And with these dry conditions, unfortunately, we will have to monitor the chance for worsening drought conditions due to the lack of precipitation.